Good morning, and welcome to my garden. Starting to warm up here. We've been getting a tremendous amount of rain, so not getting much done in the garden. But I did decide to bring out my pets. Uh, and I live in what would be considered a fairly small home, 400 square feet, so these pets take up a bit of room. But here we have a nice banana. Came through the winter, doing quite nice. Some figs, an olive, a small date palm. This was started from a seed out of a package of dates with pits. Uh, I decided, well, it's got a seed and we'll see if it'll grow. Avocado, papaya, another fig, some pineapple. The thing about these pineapple, actually last year I harvested a pineapple. Best pineapple I've ever ate. Uh, this is actually from the top, from that little pineapple. It was only about the size of my fist, but it was good. And this is the top of that pineapple. I have some other ones. This is another one I got from a neighbor. They bought a pineapple, and well, I'm that guy you don't want to invite to a dinner party. I'm liable to run off with your kitchen rubbish. It's got seeds in it. We have some little citrus trees started from seed, and some more figs. This little olive that I purchased last year, doing quite nice. But here we have some dragon fruit. This is going to be the focus of our talk today. And I happened to be in a store and I seen a dragon fruit. I've never ate one, didn't know what one was, but being me, got to try it. And I noticed it was full of tiny black seeds. Brought them home, brought the fruit home, cut it, saw the seeds. I'm going to try to start some. Really didn't know anything about them. But I managed to get a couple of nice little plants after finally figuring out what I'm doing. I killed more plants than I kept. When I figured out they were a cactus, that helped, and then the fact that they do like a little more moisture than your average cactus. So I was able to grow this plant here. This is a 4-foot tall stake, by the way. And we can see he's almost to the top of the stake. Nice little plant here. Gets these roots coming out, and that's why the cloth is on here. Trying to train some of these roots to grab onto this cloth, keep it moist. What I'm learning on these, moving them in last fall, I broke one off. This is one of the other plants that I had, and I broke it off there. I broke some other side shoots off too as well that were coming out along the base. Happened is I moved in and I had some hanging baskets, and one of the hangers broke and it come down and hit this plant, broke it off. Well, here's one of the pieces. I rooted it in this pot of soil. I let it cork over for a couple of days and then into a pot of soil, some moisture. We have that. Here we have another piece off of that same shoot. It broke there. Here we have another one that had been, you can see where cutworm had ate on it last year a little bit. We have a little bit of sun scald, and but we're getting new growth. In fact, this plant got ate off once before and was rerooted, and as was this one. Had actually got ate off by a cutworm out here when I was outside, and I stuck the stub back in the ground and grew this nice new plant, or this nice plant. It's not on the seedling rootstock. It's on roots that grew out of the stem. And another one. Quite a few of these little plants, and I can let this grow a little bigger. Cut it off, root it if I want more plants. But these dragon fruit are quite common. I found out later they will take and root these sections and graft other cacti to the tops, because these roots of these plants seem to be able to be cared for easier. They'll take a little more watering, and they can still dry out, but they'll handle excess water better. But when we bring these plants out, we want to be careful. I brought them out a couple of days ago, and I got called away for work, and it got left out, and we see right here the damage. Some sunburn here as well. Now, these plants will continue to grow. It's not the end all for it, but it's not good, and it doesn't look good. Really quite a trouble-free plant. The only real issue that I've ever had as far as insects has been cutworms. They do like to get in here and eat these plants off. Aphids, you can get aphids on them once in a while, but other than that, pretty trouble-free. Hopefully in a few years we will have some blooming and some fruits on this specimen here, on most of these specimens. That's all I have on dragon fruit. Have a nice day. Keep growing.